Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living, Simi Valley. How's everybody today? Happy Memorial Day. Actually, Happy Memorial Day is not the right thing to say for Memorial Day. You think so? Blessings on this Memorial Day. I mean, yes, happy because what happened and the reason we celebrate it is a bunch of men at the time, and now men and women, sacrificed their lives for this amazing country that we have, starting with the Memorial Day as Decoration Day, sacrificing their lives to decide what our future would be, with two sides fighting internally. It's very interesting that at a time in our country where there seems to be some of that thing going on, this two sides fighting internally, that we're celebrating a holiday that recognizes that. Because when the Civil War ended in Charleston, South Carolina, some formerly enslaved peoples decided to decorate the graves of Union soldiers and Confederate soldiers in a celebration, Decoration Day. And then that happened in a bunch of other towns in the South and the North, and finally in Waterloo, New York, one of the presidents at the time, I can't remember which one it was, said, hey, let's make this an official holiday. And it became an official Decoration Day. And in 1971, when they had the act that moved all those holidays to Mondays, then it became known as Memorial Day, officially, right? But it's a holiday that is highlighted by acknowledging all the people in our country that have died in war, but starting with those that died in the Civil War. Very interesting. Yeah. What was really hard was I realized, I said, well, how many people in America have since 1776 died in war? It's close to 3 million. 2.8 million. Yeah. I mean, you got 600,000 just in the Civil War alone. But a lot of death out of war. It would be great if we can just get rid of that day altogether. Let's hear that. Things to think about. Now, things to think about. Someone just asked me a minute ago, hey, hope you get to enjoy your vacation. And I was like, no. Just really, let's be very clear here. My intention is not to go like Maui, whoo. I did that already. Bali, yay! Although that was not a vacation either. That was a lot of work. But the sabbatical is a time for renewal. It's a time to look inward and just see, what is this? I answered a call. I became an ordained minister through the Centers for Spiritual Living, and I decided, this is going to be my life. Ordination means you marry your job. You marry your faith. And I don't know how many of you guys have been married for a long time, but sometimes you need a vacation away from your partner. Usually, you got to figure out, why did I do this? Why did I marry her or him, So that's what this is about. It's about renewal, introspection, and maybe even some transformation, hopefully, will take place during that time. I don't know. I got a pile of books this big and a couple of journals already and another pile of stuff that I just want to think about where I'm going to take so I can read and write and journal and just contemplate and just think. Because over time, you study this stuff, and like Dr. Holmes, open at the top. You got to remain open at the top. Bring some fresh ideas in and hopefully get those ideas that I can share with you. And as a result of that, while I'm gone, we created this wonderful sabbatical workshop series that will allow the same kind of introspection, where Nancy's going to do a workshop called Finding Your Enough Within with Reverend Nancy. And then Susie Lula is going to come a couple weeks later and do a workshop on renewal. And she's got some incredible practices. And then another guy, Reverend Skip Jennings, just awesome fellow who combines the body and the spirit all together. He's going to do a workshop called Knowing Your Body, Temple, and Health and Wellness as a Spiritual Practice. So really good stuff to help transform and renew and inspire. And there's more. $75, you can get all 3 workshops, or $30 each, your choice. But that's what's coming up. It starts June 8th, will be the first one. And we have the full lineup of speakers that'll be happening. It's a great lineup with Reverend Nancy, of course, then Dr. Sue Rubin, followed by Susie. Then, if you've been here for a while, Kusla. I went down to Koreatown and I sat with him in his backyard, and we just, and the 45 cats they have down there, and we just talked, and what an incredibly beautiful man. And he's going to come talk to you about non-attachment. What is this thing? He says, stuff and why we have it. That's stuff and why we have it. Oh, he was bringing his harmonica. He already told me to tell you that. And then Reverend Rob, and then Skip Jennings on the 13th. And Skip is going to be talking about, what is that? Honoring your body temple. So those are some of the things that will be happening during that time I'm away. And I'm going to unplug. So if you got my phone number and you text me, just don't be upset. You might not get a text back, or you might just get a smiley face, and that's it, I'm just sharing. So those are some of the things that are going on over the next few weeks to let you know what we're happening. I'll be here next week. Got another one to talk to you about, and it's going to be a really fun time where we just dive into more spiritual truth, right, which is what we get to do each and every week, because we are this beautiful community that is guided by a wonderful mission and a lovely vision, and it's been consolidated down into these statements right here. Ready? We're community, inclusive, loving, and authentic. We celebrate all paths to God in gratitude, empowering self and others. We serve compassionately through outreach, inspiration, and education. That's who we are. That's why we're here. And here's what we do. And we start things off with prayer, and I bring you Reverend Rob Thompson. Thank you, Rob.
Now, I just want to, since this is a teaching practice, I just want to remind everyone that sabbatical has the same root as Sabbath. So it is a holy time set aside for research, introspection. So it's really like a long, intensive meditation retreat. So it's not a vacation, it's a deal. So let's give him that. So what I know is that there is one spirit, one body, one life, and that each of us makes use of that one. Each of us is part of that same one. We are individualized expressions of that one. That means we're still all attached at the root. Back behind everything, there is unity. And we are here in celebration. We're here for the music. We're here for the food. We're here for the camaraderie, for the companionship, for the community. We're here to be blessed and to be a blessing. That's why we're here. So we're going to take full opportunity to be a blessing and to be blessed, to receive blessings till it overflows onto everyone around us. And we're so grateful to have that. And from this place of gratitude, we give thanks, we rejoice, and we release this word to the law, and we accept this, and we embody this when we say, and so it is.
So it is. Please stand for our congregational song.
Upon me. Oh, Spirit of God is
upon me. Oh, Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, don't need any prodding, don't need any law. Wanna sing with all my heart. God is all in all. Let go of my burdens. Loving God has made me free. Blinded by the Spirit. Ooh, Spirit of God, it's upon me. Oh, Spirit of God is 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 upon me.
Hello. Hello, Cosmic Kids. Here they come. Woohoo! Yay, yay, yay. Woohoo! Hello, Cosmic Kids. This is Cindy Joy, your captain speaking. So last week we talked about liking ourselves, which is very important. And liking ourselves is one thing, but are we appreciating ourselves? Because that's also important. So how can we appreciate ourselves? There's many ways we can appreciate ourselves. Are you eating healthy foods? Are you drinking enough water? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you getting your homework done in time so you can go have fun with your friends? Very important. But also important, are you thinking good thoughts? Are you telling yourself nice things? So how are we going to appreciate ourselves? How are you going to appreciate yourself, Travi?
Probably vlogs and pirate ships.
Pirate ships? You're going to go on a pirate ship? Can I go with you? Okay, great. Awesome. Woohoo!
Surrounding yourself by positive people.
Yeah,
By completing things you haven't finished yet.
nice.
Are you liking yourself today?
Maybe.
Can you think good thoughts today?
Maybe.
Okay, well, you'll work on it, right?
To try to get to another level in gymnastics.
Nice.
Wow, I love your hair. Woohoo! Wow, yay! We're gonna go appreciate ourselves. Woo! You too, appreciate yourself today. We're blasting off. See you later.
You know, I always read it and then we say it together. Why don't we just say it together? Twice. Ready? I engage the power and presence of which I am a part in applying the healing balm of love. The second time. I engage the power and presence of which I am a part in applying the healing balm of love. So my reading this morning is from Emerson's essays. It's from his essay on friendship. We each have a great deal more kindness than is ever spoken. In spite of all the selfishness that chills the world like east winds, the whole human family is bathed with an element of love like a fine ether. How many persons we meet in houses, whom we hardly speak to, whom yet we honor, and who honor us. How many we see in the street, or sit within church, whom, though silently, we warmly rejoice to be with. Read the language of these wandering eye beams. the heart knows. The effect of the indulgence of this human infection is a certain cordial exhilaration. In poetry and in common speech, the emotions of benevolence and complacency, which are felt towards others, are likened to the material effects of fire, so swift, or much more swift, more active, more cheering, are these fine inward irradiations. From the highest degree of passionate love to the lowest degree of goodwill, they make the sweetness of life. What is so pleasant as these jets of affection, which make for me a world young again? What is so delicious as a just and firm encounter of two in thought, in a feeling? How beautiful, on their approach to this beating heart, the steps and forms of the gifted and true. The moment we indulge our affections, the earth is metamorphosed. There is no winter and no night. All tragedies, all ennuis vanish. All duties even. Nothing fills the preceding eternity but the forms, all radiant, of beloved persons. Let the soul be assured that somewhere in the universe it should rejoin its friend, and it would be content and cheerful alone for 1,000 years.
Sweet. Yeah. Thank you, Rob. Yeah, well, this morning, we have our dear, dear friend and my sister separated at birth, Yve Evans.
Ooh, what's this?
Oh, it fell off my guitar.
Yeah. I'm so glad to be home.
Welcome home.
Y'all think I'm joking. You think I'm just saying that. I don't get up at 4:30 in the morning for anybody. Except you. Your love has lifted me higher. You know this song, right? Than I've ever been lifted before. Keep it up and quench my desire. And I'll be at your side forevermore. Now you've heard it, that other way, No, we're not doing that. Now you have to sing too. Your love has lifted me higher than I've ever been lifted before. So keep it up is my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. You know your love has lifted me higher and higher and higher. Your love has lifted me higher and higher and higher. Now at once I was downhearted, disappointment was my closest friend. Then you came in, he soon departed, and he'll never show his face again. Your love has lifted me higher than I've ever been lifted before. So keep it up and quench my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. Your love has lifted me higher than I've ever been lifted before. To keep it up, quench my desire, and I'll be at your side. Oh, wait a minute, I have to turn the page. Your love has has lifted me higher. Come on, choir. Than I've ever been lifted before. I keep it up and quench my desire, and I'll be at your side forever. Wait. I'm so glad I finally found you. I'm one of a million girls. And with your loving arms around me, I can stand up and face the world. Your love has lifted me high, come on, than I've ever been lifted before. I keep it up, is my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. You know your love is lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted before. I keep it up and quench my desire, and I'll be at your side forever. Your love has lifted me higher than I've ever been lifted before. Keep it up and quench my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. You all need to be at choir rehearsal next Wednesday. Just saying. Just saying.
I think we just found the God awareness place. So we are going to go into the quiet. I invite you, whatever you hear during this little 3 minutes of meditation, just let it take you deeper into your meditation. And if the song keeps playing in your head, that's great. Thank you. So this was just a brief little meditation. We have other opportunities here at the center on Wednesdays and Thursday evenings, and on Sunday mornings before this service, there's a meditation. So if you are already a regular meditator, then you know the benefits. And if you want to just have a little more calm in your life, I invite you to check it out. Thank you. Remember last week? So what I do before the service is, and every minister does it differently. Every practitioner does it differently. But what I like to do for before the morning service is I have a contemplation out of the back of the Science of Mind textbook by Ernest Holmes, and I read that, and I read it twice, and then we go into the quiet, just like we did here. And then afterwards, I read it again to bring us out. So we do that instead of playing the music. And then that's it. It's
What
just
time does that start?
I haven't been. You can't talk without a mic. Come on. We're a teaching organization, right?
Absolutely. On Thursday, we come in. We go right into a 5-minute meditation of quiet, and then we discuss anything that we want to discuss for a few moments, and then we go into 25 to 30 minutes of silence, and then we discuss some more. And if there's time, silence some more.
Pardon me?
No. Okay.
Usually they will. I have no voice. Usually they will do a guided meditation, but I don't know if they're actually doing that on Wednesdays. So someone else. Yeah. Oh, she does. Okay. Okay. Both wonderful.
Okay, so there you have it. Yes, lots of opportunities for meditation. And you can do it at home.
You know, I got it. I have a band of my own. And I can't wait to go to work just to be with those guys. I'm not dating, so, you know, it's a little bit of a substitute. And we do gospel services at jazz festivals and corporate events. I don't know why they call me for that. You know, they could call anybody else. And it's those times I wish I was with my other band, the one that stands before you. When we're on sabbatical, these are hardcores right here. Some of the sweetest days, I couldn't wait to drive that 7,000 miles on a Sunday morning to be with them. Because they always had a hug for me. And pretty soon they stopped asking me for the music and said, and I told them there's 3 rules: play, play, and play. Everything I sing about today will be about love, because that's what CSL Simi Valley is all about. And I've been to all the others, trust me. CSL Simi Valley is about love. I'm happy my brother's going on sabbatical. He needs to get away from you all for a minute. Simply because you depend on him so. So he's just going away for a little while to see how you fare. And when he comes back, God help all of you. Love is funny or it's sad. Love is quiet or it's mad. Love's a good thing or it's bad. But love is beautiful. Can I get an amen? It's beautiful to take a chance, and if you fall, you fall. And I'm thinking, I wouldn't mind at all. Love is cheerful, or it's gay. Love's a problem or it's play. Love's a good thing either way. Because love is really beautiful. And I'm thinking, since you are mine, I'd never let you go. That would be beautiful. I know. Can I sing that one more time? Love is funny or it's sad. Love is quiet or it's mad. Love's a good thing or it's bad. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful to take that chance. And if you fall, you fall. And I'm thinking I wouldn't mind at all. Love is tearful, or it's gay, happy gay, y'all. Or it's a problem, or it's play. Love's a good thing either way. But love is beautiful, really, as Mel Torme said, beautiful. And I'm thinking if you were mine, I'd never let you go. That would be surely that would be that would be beautiful. I know.
Yve Evans. Oh, my goodness. Yve is beautiful. Yve is love. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. That was beautiful. You may notice I came in from the back. I decided I'm going to sit in different places. It's kind of fun. It's nice back. John Seeley has such a great line of sight seat. I love that. Oh my goodness. Mary overstands. I was talking to my brother one day about something, and I can't decide which one is my best friend. So I got two best friends, my brother and my dad. So you're tied, all right? I don't want to hear no competition, no sibling, parental rivalry stuff. But I'm talking to him one day, and I was explaining this thing I was going through, and he says, "Oh, I understand. Look, I overstand." I was like, ooh, I like that. Then he went on to describe his understanding, and he did overstand. He understood down at the cellular level, down at the DNA level. He was getting it. I mean, I felt so heard, but then I also felt compassionately understood. And Mary is that for me. Mary overstands. She gets it down to that compassionate level. She's the sister of the poor. She's the mother of compassion. She's the patrix of the downtrodden. She's there for us. She's the healer on the edges of life. In many ways, in our teaching, as we celebrate Jesus as the Christ principle, the consciousness of oneness, where we understand that we and God are one, I see Mary as the love principle, not Mary, the young lady from Israel, or from the Hebrew woman who, and when you think about that, here's this teenage girl who gets a message from an angel that she's to have a child. You know, she wasn't in her. You got to remember the time. She wasn't in her 40s with the clock ticking, like, "Yay, thank you, Gabriel." No, she's a teenager. Not even married, early in her life, but she took it on because she understands that there was a bigger mission taking place. Many times we're going to be called to take something on that seems like, oh my God, but it is, oh my God. It's a bigger mission taking place by means of you, a call to love beyond a way that you've ever thought you could love again. This is the call of love that is the attender of wounds. It speaks to the unhealed. It It doesn't infect you. It doesn't poison you. It works to remove sadness, remove the sense of depression, and we are the agents for that when we apply that love principle. I love reaching back and doing the research for talks. It's so much fun. And there's a story I came across this week of a woman who was married to a banker. He'd been a banker for about 20 years, very successful at it. He came home one day and he says, "Honey, I just enrolled in truck driving school." "What?" "Yeah, we're going on the road." "We?" But she was committed. She was committed. So she climbed in the truck with him when he gave up his banking job and started driving across the country. And to pass the time, she would crochet and macrame these cell phone holders. Okay. And one day, she's doing one while he's backing the truck up, and she's watching the truck dance, which she calls the truckers trying to park their vehicles, park their rigs, and she's watching that happen. And her husband's sitting over to the side, and she sees this woman walk by, and for some reason she feels called to give her a cell phone crunchie. I'm going to give her cozy. I'm going to give her crunchy's this, cozy's that. Yeah, I got it. Crunchy, cozy. So she's going to give her a cell phone cozy, and she gets out of the car and she's out of the truck, and she goes down. She looks after her. She can't find her. She's disappeared into the truck stop. But then she thinks, well, I got to go to the restroom. She goes into the restroom, and there she is in the restroom. And they start talking. Now, the truck driver's lady is named Mary, by chance. Just happened to be. And the woman she's talking to is a woman named Anna, which is very interesting because anybody know their history of that story? Who's Mary's mother? Mary's mother was Anna. Whoa. So those two are having a dialogue. And they're talking about their husbands are drivers and why they're in the cars together. And Anna says to Mary, says, well, I ride with my husband because some years ago my son was killed in a motorcycle accident. And I just didn't want to be at home alone anymore. Well, Mary says, oh my God, my son sadly died in a car accident when he was 18 years old as well. And they both started sharing this story. And these tears of compassion, these tears of deep overstanding took place between the two of them. When they came out of the bathroom, both their husbands were standing there waiting like, where have you guys been? And she was sharing with her husband later, says, I don't know what called me to give her one of my cozies for her cell phone, but once I got the story, I understood. She needed someone to talk to, and I did too. And I never knew why I was on the road. And if there's any other thing I ever get out of this, I think I was on the road today so I could talk to Anna and Anna could talk to me. Love does that. Love has those weird kind of coincidences. It brings us together. Is it a coincidence, or is it just the bringing peace with our past? Because love can do that. Love allows things to grow. It lets blame slow down. It takes guilt away, and it allows trust to flow. It's a powerful energy. It's a principle that we get to apply on a regular basis, and sometimes we forget. Dr. Clarissa Pinkolas Estes writes in this book called Untie the Strong Woman. She says, the ultimate mother who gave birth to love bends to tend to the needful soul. That's what this call sometimes happens for us. We're upright, we're rigid in our lives. I know what I'm doing, I know where I'm going, I know what I got. But sometimes you have to go to the thing you don't know and bend toward that needful soul. Bend toward the Anna that may come into your life so that you can be the healing Mary in their life. This highest form of love resides within each and every one of us. And it's not a pansy. It's not weak. It's strong. It's active. It's fierce when it makes its call. It makes its call, and it calls us to see beyond what appearances are showing up in the world, right? And to move beyond the ideas of hurt or blame or shame or guilt and step into a space of complete compassion. If we sometimes are so busy with our previous experiences, our experiences that as we think about our previous experiences, those experiences continue to hold us in a state of bondage. We're tied to our stories, and we can't move beyond those stories if we're stuck in that state. And those previous experiences continue to create that same experience, and you're just rolling over and over and over and over and over again in the feedback loop. But we can apply that healing balm of love and love the experience. I was sharing with this morning with someone before our prayer that in my meditation this week, I always finish with a moment of gratitude. And usually it's like, bird song, refrigerator full of food, ice cream in the icebox, going to have vanilla later today, stuff like that, But this one was somebody that, any of you 12-steppers out there, you ever done a 4th step? And there's that resentment step. It was someone I had a resentment for. I was grateful for them. I said, what? And then a whole flood of those people came into my life, those poison situations, and I realized, oh my God, I'm applying the healing balm of love. Because of those situations, I'm in the space I am in today. Those are growing situations. Why should I apply the tincture of hate when I can apply the healing balm of love to those experiences and move beyond it and not be creating this feedback loop over and over and over again? The surprise of love is that I found a new vigor and a new color and a new experience, a new depth. And I was no longer trapped by those previous expressions or definitions of those particular relationships. We have that within us all the time. We apply this thing. See, if we love more, we find more to love in our past, more to love in our present, and we open ourselves up to have more to love in our future. This is a very powerful time to have this message in our lives because there's a lot out there that doesn't feel very loving. There was a guy named Alexander Papanderos, Greek, from the island of Crete. Now, some years ago, during World War II, some German paratroopers, Nazi paratroopers, landed on this island of Crete. And some villagers came rushing up to him and literally slaughtered these paratroopers with knives and pitchforks. They didn't have guns. It was like gross, Well, the blowback on that was pretty severe. The Nazis came in and they just wholesale wiped out several villages. Now, there's a monastery on this island, and this guy, Alexander Papanderos, decided that maybe if he could get the monastery to give him some land, he could create an institute where they could find peace. He said, there's something here for the Germans and the Cretans to get together with and bring a level of peace and understanding. And he was actually able to do that. He built this institute. They had all these workshops and stuff, and he was at one of these workshops. And usually he just attended them because he was like, the leader of the place. He was not usually the facilitator, but he was asked to speak at the close of this one workshop. And it was near the end, and people were like kind of ready to go. And somebody said, well, anybody got any questions? Any questions? And nobody did. It was kind of quiet. And one guy from the back kind of jokingly says, yes, can you tell us the way to peace and the meaning of life? And people kind of chuckled, yeah. And Alexander says, no, I will answer that. I'll answer that. And he talked about in his childhood, he found a piece of mirror glass on the ground, apparently from somebody who had a motorcycle accident. He found this piece of glass. He took the largest piece of this mirror because he couldn't put it back together. So he just took a large piece. And over the years, he kind of scraped it against the ground and rounded it off and softened it. And then he would take this mirror, and it's kind of a game he would play. He would take this mirror and use it to shine light into dark places. He would just kind of angle it so he could get into caves and crevices and sometimes into rooms. And that was his thing. He says that was what he came to understand, that his journey in life was to shine light. The meaning of his life was to shine light in the dark places. And then he took that mirror out of his wallet. He still had it. And he used the light, and he shined light across the room on the faces of the people in the room. The meaning of life, he says, and I think it's right, is for us to shine our light on others. We're not the source of the light, but we are the reflections of the light. We're not the source of love, but we are the reflectors of love. We need to take our mirrors, our personal mirrors, our personalities out and shine that into the dark spaces that we see in the world today. Love is a wonderful thing. It's the soul's desire to create. We have that in us. Let's use it. Let's not abuse it. Let's not waste it. Let's try some experiments with it as best you can. Ernest Holmes, in his 1926 edition of the textbook, writes that love is the most wonderful thing in the world and creates the highest form of energy known to man. Now, before you start translating that, this is the 1926 version. Generic writing was man. I'm sure today he would have written the mind of humankind or something like that. But the point is, love is that most wonderful thing in the world. It creates the highest form of energy. It's an energy. It's energetic. It powers you. It's vigorous. It's strong. It's deep. The highest form. And this higher form of love will ask for your all. It will ask for everything. It is a holy calling. Not like holy calling, which it is, but it is also a holy calling. It will ask for all of you when you get ready. It asks for all of Alexander Papandreou. It asks all of Mary to give up her comfy life and get on the road with her husband just to have that one experience. It will ask all of you to be compassionate, to be a light, to shine. Because we are designed to be a light. I mean, the first thing that was created was, let there be light. And we're not talking about the light in the heavens and the moons, because that was 4 days later. It was to be a light of consciousness, to be a light of knowing. This is why you say we shine a light bulb when we have an idea. Bing! Because the light that's taking place is the firing of the synapses in the brain. Pew! Electricity taking place, pew! Lighting up. We are to be that creative expression, pew! Lighting up into the world. When we're not doing that, when we're holding back, I just was filled with so much joy after having that meditation this week because I let go of unforgiveness. My unforgiven moments bring blame. They keep me in a place of shame and guilt, sadness. I can't trust as much. Makes you angry when you're not trusting people, when you're unhappy, when you're not forgiving. It brings on despair, and it's an expression of separation. But when we can get unified, that goes together. We can look, see, we look outward all the time. And that's the way the senses are. You smell it, you see it, you taste it. It's happening from out there. But but the response to what's happening out there is happening in here. So really our life is an inward experience. It just appears to be an outward experience. And we're called to do something. Like the little girl who saw the guy in the wintertime sitting there on a homeless fella, and he looked like he was cold, and she had 5 scarves at home, and she took her scarf off and she just wrapped it around this homeless guy. You know, that call. She went home a little chilly. So what? She had more scarves at home. Whatever it is, there's this call that is asking us to be a deeper lover, asking for your all. Again, from the 1926 version, Holmes says, the true lover gives all and is unhappy in not having still more of himself to give to the object of his adoration. Not just after you give it all, then you're like, darn, now what? Give some more. That's just the way it works. Because it's an infinite supply. It's like Buzz Lightyear. Love is like to infinity and beyond. It's out there. It's bottomless. It's bottomless. It's unlimited. It's endless. And the surprise is, at its depth, our availability brings around a profound capacity for more of it when we start to express from it. Yet, we don't plumb it. We don't plumb the extent of our potency. We're not always being conscious. But when we're thinking, because we've had this conversation today, well, one-sided though it may be, we're paying attention, we know more and more all the time. I love The Voice Celestial. I've really been enjoying reading it again as a result of the class, Essential Earnest, that we're teaching. Each chapter begins with a chapter of The Voice Celestial. And in it, Dr. Holmes says, or maybe it was Fenwick, I don't know who wrote which lines. It's not we don't have it as a post, so don't worry about that. It says, the Lord is present, the single and the whole. When least aware, he floods the seeking soul. The Lord is present, the single and the whole. When least aware, he floods the seeking soul. When least aware. Sometimes we don't see it. We don't notice it. It's like this book. This book is called Zoom. Anybody heard of this book before? You have it? It's a lovely book. Let's do it. Okay, so here's the way it opens up, right? You can watch here, but you can also see there, because if it's not big, if it's too small for you. But look at what happens with each page. Hold on, let me get to the next page. There's the chicken, all right? Oh, there. Oh, wait a minute. We're going out of the woods. There's a little boy looking out the window at the chicken. Wait a minute. There's even more. We're zooming out. We keep going. And there we go. Now it's looking through the door. Oh, maybe it's a farm. No, it's a little boy over a farm. It's a toy farm. No, it's a little girl. It's not a little boy at all. But it's toys. And it's, oh, wait a minute. It's the cover of a magazine. Are you kidding me? It's a boy looking at the cover of a magazine next to a swimming pool on a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean. Wait a minute. On the side of a bus? In a busy street? On a TV set? With a cowboy watching a TV set in a desert? Obviously he has a compressor. In Arizona! Because he's actually on a stamp that's been delivered to an island in the middle of nowhere by a guy on a plane flying out over the sea way up high in the air on a planet called Earth in the middle of infinity and beyond. Wow. That's it. That's the key right there. That's the power of the love principle. Eleanor Forgione, interesting enough, she's a writer of children's books. Not this one. This was done by Ishton van Bakjadi. Who knows? Anyway, but Eleanor says, love has no uttermost, as the stars have no number and the sea no rest. So when you decide to apply this principle of love, when you decide to do the Mary overstands thing, just know you will never get tired, you will never run out, and you will never get charged for it. It's free, it's easy, it's fun, and so it is. Rob, that was fun on the affirmation. Let's do it again. Let's have a trice. It's like a triune nature 3 times. All right, here we go. I engage the power and presence of which I am a part in applying the healing balm of love. There you go. Yes, indeed. Let's apply that together in prayer. Okay, so as we know, it's the revealing prayer. So it's already there. Whatever discordant situation in your life, perhaps, is there something right now in your own consciousness that can benefit by applying a little more love? Where have you been stingy with your love? We all get there. Come on, it's a human experience. It's easy to do that. But it's just as easy to heal that experience with the healing balm of love. So close your eyes and bring into mind a situation where you can be the actor, you can be the Mary, you can apply that healing balm of love. And this is what I know, that the divine presence of which I am a part is fueled by this unending, limitless supply of love. I bring it forth in my relationship with the divine, knowing that that thing that loves me is the thing that I love back. It is life itself. It is filled with the power and presence of that sweet, dear emotion that I can feel and know and describe with a 4-letter word called love. 1, 4, 3, one concept, 1 word, 4 letters, 3 words. 8, 3, 1, 8 letters, 3 words, 1 concept. It's love. And so what I know is that right now, because of that understanding and that relationship with the divine, I apply that love balm in areas of my life that bring more peace and harmony to myself and to the world, that bring more prosperity and abundance to myself and to the world. I don't hold back. I don't resist. I answer the call and I apply. I act. I move into action. I turn love from a thing into a verb. I love, as in I do it every day. What I know is easy and true for me is easy and true for each and every person here. Therefore, we collectively take the step forward into the power of love and apply it each and every day in our lives in ways that shift, transform, change, uplift, support, grow, expand for all. So grateful for this awareness, so grateful for this knowledge, and so grateful for this principle, which is so easy to make real by the actions of my life. And therefore, I release this word of intention that becomes realization by my activity into an infinite law that always says yes and proceeds forth with making real that which is only an idea in mind until I take the step forward to make it a thing in life. And so it is.
I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am divinity defined. I am God on the inside. I am a star, a piece of it all. I am light. 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 I am light.
Yes, you are. Shine your light into the dark spaces of the world. One way to shine your light is to share your prosperity and abundance with the center. These are some of the ways you can give to the center. And this just in, we have a new way. We've now added Zelle as a way of giving, and it's really cool. It's easy. Here's what you do. You go into your bank account, into your bank app, and then you click the Zelle button, and you type in as the email, bookkeeper@cslcb.org. And then what will pop up is Simi Valley Church of Religious Science. Yes, I know we've changed the name a few times, but the bank account still knows us as Simi Valley Church of Religious Science. So that will pop up, and then you can give your donation that way. And this is another one of those non-charge kind of ways to give, because we're trying to move as much as possible away from credit cards so we're not paying the merchant fees. So this is a way you can do that. Give it a try. Works pretty good. I did it this week twice, one to test it and then one to give my gift, and it works really fine. So give that a shot. Thank you so much. Oh, there's a QR code in the lobby if you want to do the QR code so you can get it signed into your app, and it will be regularly there every time you go to use Zelle. Cool? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. How about that? Technology coming to Center for Spiritual Living, Simi Valley Church of Religious Science, and Simi Valley One Spirit Center for Positive Living, Consciousness Growing. Whoo, we got a lot of names. Let's do our affirmation of abundance together. Divine love is doing its perfect work here and now. Divine love harmonizes. Divine love adjusts. Divine love prospers. Divine love foresees everything and richly provides every good thing for the world. Center for Spiritual Living, Simi Valley, and me. Now, divine love prevails. There it is. Okay, thank you so much, ushers, for your time and your service and for your birthdays. Jack on Friday, Lisa today. Happy birthday. All right.
So what I see is baskets full of love. They're overflowing for all of us in our community and our nation and the world. That's why we give. And so it is.
Palm Springs, California. That's where I live. Where I drive from is a whole nother story. Jack and Lisa, Pastor asked me to sing a birthday song, and then I told him the one I wanted to sing, and he told me never mind. So I'm not going to do that, but I do want to. I gave the guys a chart for an Elvis song. There's always one. And oh, good. No. I guess I can do that one. I wanted to do another one, a different one, but it's not up to me. Okay, now you've gone too far. What did I say? Let's do. I changed my mind. Look at them. They go, oh God, she's changed her mind. Wait a minute, I have to turn the page. Yeah, I put them through it, and I don't care. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help sing. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help? Like the river flows shortly to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things were meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, 'cause it's on you. Play that for him again. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things were meant to be. Sing, take my Okay, Presbyterians, step it up, 'cause I can't
help falling in love
Well, thank you very much.
Yes, yes. Call that audible, Eve. Call the audible. You sing you. You sing you, girl.
You know, I want to say something like you could stop me. I want to say something. I love you, Stephen. I love you, Pastor.
Oh.
But even more than that, when I come here, you just reaffirm that God has called me to this place. He has called. I remember your installation.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, some of you remember that? We had a glorious time that
That was
night.
fun, yes.
I mean, there were some people who came to just see how it was going to work out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was here to watch them see how it was going to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Quentin Denard sends his love
Oh,
to you.
Quintina.
Quentin's a drummer. And when we were over on the other side of the hill with the heathens,
I didn't argue.
we had Saturday service, and it was 8 people. Then it was 15 people. Pretty soon it was 40 people. And I remember that day, I got there late because, you know, I have to drive a long way.
It was closer then.
And this is how bad it was. No, this is how different it was. I'd work the night, get off at 2, and then I'd have to fight the traffic in, and he'll tell you, I laid on the floor between the pews and the chapel and slept for 2 hours before the gig.
Mm-hmm.
Honest to goodness.
Yes.
But there was something about Saturdays. There was something. And I came one Saturday and I couldn't find anybody. They were out picking up trash in the community. And more people came and more. And pretty soon there wasn't enough room in the chapel, you know, because it got kind of popular. So they had to move him out of town to Simi Valley. You guys were blessed when he came here. And you're blessed to have him. And I can't wait to get home. Every time I can get home, I can't wait to get home.
We love having you here.
God bless you.
Yes. Well, as you can tell, he's been with me for a while. Yes, indeed. No, just a little while. A little while. Teenagers. Yeah, that's sweet. Well, whew, thank you for that. Yeah, Saturday. We had a Saturday service. It was. It started at 5:30. It was like, come get your spirit on before you get your spirits in. So you could come and party, and you can come to have service, and afterwards you could go to Koreatown and hang out at the different restaurants and stuff. It was very popular. It was a fun service. Very different to be Saturday at 5:30 talking about the God stuff. So much support here. Costa is our lead on our service team today. Thank you, Costa, so much. Really appreciate you. We had a couple of people that had a little health issue, and during the service, and Costa was right there with them, escorted them out, gave them water, helped them out, helped them to get home, and so we're blessing them and know they're doing quite well now. Lisa and Jack, the birthday twins, all right? Glenn, who turned into Glenn, the teacher of meditation today. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Costa did the signs. Olivia's up there in the booth, and she's up there with Greg. Greg's up there with her today. Thank you so much for that. Kathy on the slide. So much fun doing your favorite book. Yeah, that was great. How much fun the kids are having back there with Krista and Cindy Joy today. In the office is, well, it doesn't look like it's Linda Legman. It looks like it's Greg Schaefer and maybe Becky. Huh? Oh, you are going to go back there? Okay, all righty. Very good, very good. Fellowship today, Costa, Diane, Harriet, thank you, Harriet, Lisa, Jack, and Rev Rob. Nice. That means I got to go get mine now because by the time I finish, y'all are eat everything up. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not resentful. It's okay. I'm grateful.
In the Baptist church, if you get something before the pastor, you get kicked out.
Really? This is
The pastor and the first lady eat first.
really. I'm in the wrong church. No. Well, thanks again to Yve. Thanks so much for being here. Wonderful songs. And Cherie for bringing such good music to us and this wonderful band that we have with Steve Fowler and Randy and Bob. And Cherie's so on it. I think she's scheduling people now in 2027. I mean, it's crazy how people want to come and play here, which is really fantastic. Thank you for the cleaning crew, Kathy and Denise. And we're looking for more people to join the cleaning crew. It's a wonderful ministry. See Kathy back in the back if you'd like to be a part of that. Then we have a few things we want to tell you about. So, she is a lot of fun to hang with. That's true. Okay. Now, the James Storehouse. The James Storehouse, the 4 for 40 campaign, we're doing James Storehouse, and man, look at this shirt. I want this shirt. Is that cute? And these shorts? Oh my God! And I don't want to pump any particular store, but Target has a sale going on right now. You say, was it Target? Target sale right now. Children's clothes. $350 each. Right? Yeah. So go fill this up because James Storehouse needs all that. There's a list that you can find out about what's going on for the James Storehouse. And we've got Lena's quilt. So if you buy a raffle ticket for the quilt, we're going to collect the raffle money for the ticket. We'll give both tickets to James Storehouse, and they can give the quilt away and give a nice prize to whoever wins the quilt over at the James Storehouse. So share a stitch with love and shared with purpose. I love that, and that's how it works. Buy the ticket. All tickets go to the Storehouse, and the client gets the quilt plus the bonus of the money that we raise for this program. Okay, and we're also doing the diaper drive. Now I know it seems like a lot, but hey, we got a lot. And the more we give, the more we get. So let's fill this up. We're going to try and cover that whole wall with boxes of diapers, and we're going to keep filling the bin with clothes each week, and we're going to pile those up too, and eventually we'll give them all away to the two organizations. So really excited to participate in that. What else have I got? I think that was it. Yeah. Rob, you're up. Here you go. There you go. Nice shirt.
Thank you. It's a Via Rapiti.
Yes.
And everything on here is venomous. So I've been told.
It's all yours.
So after service, I will be eating cookies because I brought some, and they're delicious. I know. And I will, but immediately after service, so I hope there will be cookies because I have the recipes. I can always make more if I want. I will be over in the corner available for prayer for a 1-minute miracle. And if you're all in a rush for getting the cookies, you can fill out a card and drop it in the box there, and then the whole team will pray on it.
Well
there,
done.
am I good?
You got
now?
it. You got it.
Okay.
Good.
Bye.
I'm not scared of your shirt, by the way. See, I'll touch it. All right. Okay, before we do that part, Memorial Day, this holiday, and those two sides. I really feel called to speak about something in our community. We are very fortunate. We're a very purple community, all right? And that's a lovely thing. What will make it lovelier, I think, is if we can do that Mary thing I was talking about and bring these principles into play. When we talk about our issues, I'm not here, we don't tell you what to think in Science of Mind, but we talk about how to think. And I've done it for myself. You know which direction I lean. I think most of you do. But I do not demonize our president in my language, my issues. I don't do that. Because when I say words of hatred, when I say words of disrespect, first off, he don't hear them. They don't hear them. So that's not helping anything. I hear them, though. Every cell in my body hears that. And so I'm carrying that discord within me. And then I also don't know who's overhearing the conversation I'm having with somebody who has a like idea of mine with what I believe. And I love every person here. And I think you love every person here. Do we want our language to spill in? There are no boundaries. We know this. Right now, you're looking at me in this lovely white shirt that I borrowed from someone. Thank you. You can see this, but you can see the monitor behind me and the bowls behind me while you're looking at this, because there are no boundaries. We decide the boundaries. Our voices have no boundary. It's a frequency. It's a vibration. And so that frequency vibration is floating into another person's ears, and it becomes their discordant words. Do we even want that? And I'm not saying that you have to change your political beliefs. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about apply your spiritual principles, particularly here in community. So let's try to do that. And then this morning, I was reading my daily guide from the Science of Mind, and this morning's reading is Wholeness Beyond Dualism. It starts with a quote from Hermann Hesse. Beyond the pairs of opposites of which the world consists, other new insights begin. Beyond the pairs of opposites, other new insights begin. And Dr. Holmes writes, we are bound by nothing except belief. Our belief we're bound by it, but it can be a bondage bond or it can be a love bond. We get to decide that. And the writing goes this way. One of the concepts discussed in Buddhism is non-attachment, not clinging to our thoughts, ideas, and emotions, not clinging. According to these teachings, such attachments lead to suffering, whether it's the suffering of yourself or the suffering of another. And if we believe in the oneness of humanity, why do we want to create suffering for somebody else? A good example might be a teetotaler or a teeter-totter or a fulcrum. If our thoughts, words, and actions swing wildly to one side or another, there is a corresponding opposite reaction on the other side that sets us off balance. That space between extremes is not easy to see at times. We don't always understand, for example, the perspectives and viewpoints that differ drastically from our own. Being able to maintain our equilibrium, the balance found between opposing forces, is referred to as living the middle way in Buddhism. Living the middle way means we embrace the wholeness of existence, not the extremes found in individual parts. Like Holmes, we believe that life, God, spirit, and the universe contain all. By expanding our vision, we can learn to see beyond apparent dualities. We might do so through prayer and meditation. We might do so through the knowledge gained from books, from exposure to other cultures, from the teachings of the spiritual masters. With practice and insight, we learn to accept the whole of life, the sorrows, the joys, the losses, the celebrations, and the differences. In time, we come to know more deeply that our divinity is wholeness, our love, and our very existence is all. The affirmation is, I expand my mind, I expand my heart, I expand my vision, I expand my love. You down with that? Isn't this beautiful? There are no coincidences. Right? Do your thing you're called to do it with love, honor, and respect. Okay. Let's stand to our closing benediction, and then we'll sing. And how appropriate that we're going to sing one of my favorite songs that I would like to nominate as the true national anthem, because who wants bombs bursting in air anyway? Although there is a bomb statement in this one. Okay, here we go. I'm at home in the heart of God. My life is anchored in truth. I can never be separate. I live in the consciousness of peace. I release all fear. I am living love. How about this, huh? Perfect for Memorial Day.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, or amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed its grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine, for in all success be nobleness, and every gain divine. Oh, beautiful for patriot dreams that sees beyond the years.